So we're going to make ourselves familiar with the Arcmap interface. So make sure you have Arcmap installed. It comes together with the ARCGIS package. It should have a globe with a magnifying glass. So the first thing that you have to do before you open Arcmap, go ahead to Windows Power Explorer. The shortcut of opening Windows Power Explorer is Windows E, and that should open Windows Power Explorer. So when you go to Windows Power Explorer, choose any directory where you want to put your workspace folder. So if you want, you can put documents or in downloads, pictures, that's up to you. So I'll put mine in documents for demonstration. I already created a folder here, ARCGIS. So to create a folder, just right click on any white space and go to folder, then put there ARCGIS. ARCGIS. So I already created the folder, so there's no need. So I created a folder ARCGIS, and then take note of the directory where it's stored. This is this PC, documents, and ARCGIS. Okay, so after you've done that, taking note of where it's stored, this is work, this is document, this is this PC, and documents, and then ARCGIS. When I open the folder, that's the path. Documents, this PC, documents, ARCGIS. So let me close that. Close, and then we go ahead and open Arcmap. Arcmap will work without internet connection, so just ignore the dialog that appears here asking for or notifying you that you don't have internet connection. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so the first window, you close it and you remain with the main window of Arcmap. So we have the Arcmap main window. We have file, edit, view, bookmarks. Like I said, this is a notification. ArcGIS is currently not connected to online resources, so don't mind that. Let's go to file. Is just one of the tabs, and you find new open servers, export, sign in, have several options that you can see here. But mainly you're going to use new, open, and export. Print preview, not that much, just to check and see if the map has come out perfectly. So have edit. If you want to undo what the thing that you did, maybe you made a mistake and you're not satisfied with it, just go to undo, and then we have redo, have cut, copy, paste, delete, and copy map to clipboard, just the same as copying, but you're copying the entire file and not copying something inside. So you understand this better when we start working with them by doing mini exercises and projects. So we have the geoprocessing tab, we have buffer, clip, Mage. These are the most used tools, geoprocessing tools. Then we have customize, but mainly today we're going to focus on these two, customize and Windows, because they help us to change the way everything appears here. Okay, so we have a table of contents here. This is where our layers are going to appear when we add data. So accidentally, if you close this, you can just go on Windows and you'll find table of contents there. Pretty easy. So let's say you want to have different, let me first remove this. So let's say you want to add a new toolbar here, like the georeferencing tool. You go to customize, you go to toolbars, customize toolbars, and you should see this list menu, and you should be able to see what georeferencing is, and georeferencing is here. Just need to tick that, and georeferencing appears. So it appears as a separate window, but it's distracting us from the main window, the data view. So what you have to do is, using the title bar, the gray bar that you're seeing is called the title bar. The left mouse button, you click on it, hold it down, until your cursor turns. If you've seen the cursor turns into a plus sign, move it to the ribbon. So this one is called a ribbon. Move it towards the ribbon until it becomes part of it. Then you can continue moving it around until you're satisfied where it's positioned. So I'm satisfied here. So if I want to move it out, the same way you lift a cup, you have to use a handle. So even these two, if you want to remove it, you use the handle. So the handle is just these circles that are lined up, and you move your cursor. So my cursor appears to be like a hand. I can change that to an arrow. That's also okay. Either way is okay. So even if it's the hand, it will still work. An arrow, it will still work. So you move your cursor until it appears as if it's a plus. So a multi-directional arrow. So you move your cursor down until there it's out, away from the ribbon, and it will be out. Alright, so you can exercise doing that. And then we have customize. You go to toolbars, find tick that, it goes. Find tick layout, also goes. And let me look for standard toolbars, scroll down. Okay, tools. Alright, you might find yourself in this kind of a sticky situation. Your Arcmap hasn't been damaged. You just need to customize it. Again, you have to remember the tools that we have. Three main tools, and that's standard, tools, layout. So layout, let's access another toolbar. We have tools, and we have one of the most important tool, it's standard. So standard, yeah, so everything is back to normal. So let's proceed to the next stage, and that's adding data. So if you want to add data, you just go here on this icon called add data, and you'll be you'll be presented with this new window called a dialog. It's called a dialog window. So in this dialog window, mainly you find that when you load Arcmap the first time, it's going to bring you to something like this. And we all know where we created the workspace folder. I created it in documents, and that's ARCGIS. So you take note of the path. That's this PC, documents, and ARCGIS is here. So if you open the folder, that's when you have the full description of the path. So this is this PC, documents, and ARCGIS. So let's go back to Arcmap. And when you go back to Arcmap, I want you to go and just connect to folder. So when you connect the folder to Arcmap, it will be listed here. So you don't have to do this every time. So I connected several folders in advance, but let's go ahead, connect to folder. Remember, it's in this PC, documents, and select your workspace folder. So don't double click here. In other Windows programs, this folder will open, but just click on it, and once it's highlighted in blue, it will appear there. Then you click OK. After that, since it's already connected, if you have seen, nothing has changed here. If a folder is already connected, nothing will change because it's already there listed here. So if I want to access it, I don't have to go to connect. I just have to click on the drop down menu and select the folder, which is ARCGIS. So let's say in a case where it's a new folder, select this, and I connect that. That's when it will open. Have you seen? Yeah. So if we're just gonna go back to ARCGIS. And so this means when you have data, you have to go to Windows Explorer and paste it here, and then come back in Arcmap and go to add data and select the directory where that is. If it's in ARCGIS, and that's where you find your data. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so let me give you an example of adding data. So previously, if in this folder I once I created a folder called satellite data, and it had data inside. It had the polygon, a shapefile of copper belt. Click on it, and there, so it's added. So like I said, under layers tab, we have the layers will appear. So we have the copper belt extract layer. So let me just remove that and show you again what I did. To add data, you can either double click directly or just click, then select, then click add. Nothing will change, it's still the same. So remove, or I can just double tap and it will open, and the color will change. It doesn't matter, the color can be green, blue, red, doesn't matter. So for your first exercise, you won't be using the copper belt extract shapefile. You use another interesting shapefile called Kitui. So you have access to this data. If you subscribe, you have access to it, and it has already been sent. So yeah, so this is how you're supposed to operate the application. So this is how the Arcmap geographical user interface works. So we have windows, we have customize. Like I said, if you accidentally close table of contents, just go to Windows, and yeah, there it appears. So you can go to customize and add more toolbars or remove more toolbars. And then if you completely mess up and try to reverse changes and it fails, I have written a program in Windows bash script, and when you open it, it automatically resets the Arcmap. So how that works is you simply just close this, make sure you click no, and then you open the script, and it will tell you that Arcmap has been successfully reset. After that, you open it. So the script, I don't have it here, but you will receive the script. I'll send the script or an actual application written in C++, and it will be able to reset your Arcmap. So that's it for the introduction to the Arcmap user interface. I hope you understood everything that was going on. If you have questions and issues that you encountered, please just contact me via WhatsApp or give me a direct call.